Welcome to selfdiscoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. I am your host, Sarah Troy. So here we are at another week. We are almost at the end of February. Like life is just moving so fast. Like this year has moved so fast. And as we get older, we slow down and we suddenly see life kind of passing us by. We're not as proactive with it or running alongside of it or with it as we were when we were young. We're now older. And so we don't move at the same pace. So therefore, we don't see things at the same pace. Slowing down, observing, taking things in is something that you do when you slow down. And I kind of highly recommend everybody slowing down at some point. I know when you're young, you've got the energy, you want to put foot to the pedal, and that's great. But don't be tapping impatiently on the steering wheel at a stoplight. It is pay attention to what's around you. Maybe you're missing something beautiful on the side, beautiful tree, a lovely scenery, a child chasing something that's going to make you smile. And I think so busy moving forward at such a fast rate, we're forgetting what's around us and not paying attention to it. So, as we get older, we do slow down and we do pay attention more to things that are going to bring a smile to our heart or that are going to cheer us up, because that's what we look for. We look for those moments. I love, driving around an area where you're going to see children in the playground or, in a park and they're walking the dog and you've got people with children or obviously when I'm out walking with my own grandchildren, it's that sense of wonderment that they're in, the things that they see, the world that they're in, and you want to be a part of it. And if we're always in such a hurry, we miss those things. So I know that when we're raising our kids, we're so busy taking care of them, school, homework, food, laundry, transportation, stimulating them, making sure they're not fighting. There are so many things that we are doing that sometimes we miss the just being with them and just being present. And now when my grandchildren come over to me, I can be present with them in the moment. And we go off on little adventures with his cars or with the stuffies and step into that wonderment. And it's wonderful to kind of give him an idea and see where he goes with it. And we can do that because we've slowed down. And as grandparents, we're not so invested in all the other things. But as parents, we need to make sure that we do take that time not to kind of fill every moment of every day with our children with activities, but just to be present, doing nothing and seeing what nothing brings about. I'm still very proactive as an elder. Like I do my shows, my podcasts 3 days a week, anything from 2 to 4 shows a week. 2 days a week, I'm looking after my grandsons, and the weekends generally immersed with them in somewhere area where we go out, we do something, have them overnight for date night, whatever the case is. And I try and have at least one morning where I go with a girlfriend for lunch or for coffee, or have people around. But this is enough. I don't want any more. In fact, I'd like to actually have an extra day of nothingness. No expectation, no shows to edit or do, no, I love my grandchildren, but a day of nothing where I can just be nothing, do nothing, and just potter watching cute videos that warm my heart. It's those days where nothing is expected of you and you don't expect anything of yourself. You're just being and doing. If I want to go out, I'll go out. If I want to stay home and do nothing, I can do nothing. And for me, doing nothing is scrolling on social media or doing some things on site or, writing something, a blog. It's not because I have to, it's because I want to. Um, Maybe just catching up on some movies. And right now I have a wonderful little panda bear here that I'm looking after, a doggy that I'm looking after of my neighbors for the next few days. And I'm contemplating getting a dog of my own. And, being able to do those things that, a dog gives you, that snuggles, that cuddles, that going for a walk, meeting people along the walk. So that is on my list to gather, maybe by the summer. So it's good to just sometimes allow yourself to be, allow yourself to slow down. Don't wait until you get to my age. Don't wait until your senior years. Do it as a family. What are we doing today, mom and dad? Nothing. We're just being present with one another, just playing, being, doing, relaxing, chilling, and even encouraging our kids to entertain themselves and not having to be entertained by us all the time. And, giving yourself permission to just allow and be, because that's so very, very important in your life. So these are kind of where I'm at. I've just done a show, and sorry, I got something in my eye here. I have just done a show, wonderful Joanna Derblogski, where we've been talking about transformation and what we're going through right now. And that's another reason to kind of switch off from life and chill out and just be, because we're saturated right now with such uncertainty and so much transition and transformation going on in life, that and we want to be proactive in it. We want to be a part of it. We want to be a part of its success of good transformation. But sometimes that can be exhausting. And so sometimes stepping away from something and just going, no, it's a no participation day. It's just a la la day of doing nothing. And that's okay. That's okay to do. So that's, I've been busy today and I'm looking after a dog, and I've got another meeting coming up. And then tomorrow I have grandbabies, Friday grandbabies, and then Saturday, Sunday, my other daughter is coming to visit. We're all going to be doing things as a family, which is wonderful. But I do look for days where it is like a blah day. And I need those days to recoup. As you get older, you need those days more. And but I do encourage you, to have a day where you go, I'm not booking anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be and do what I want to do, how and with and when I want to do it. And you just use it as a recharging day, use it as a day of nurturing, just a day of whatever. Eat whatever, do whatever, no expectation, just being. And I think that's really, really important for us to have. So here I am sharing the nothingness of doing nothing while I'm busy doing something. But I do look to those moments and those times where there is nothing placed on me. Unfortunately, next week I have shows, I have kids, and then I am going over to my beautiful old landlady who's nearly 92 and arranging her funeral, things that we need to do in preparation for when she does go, as I'm an executor of her will. And that will be a very busy weekend and exhausting. There won't be any time for downtime. So you've got to take your downtime where you can, and you've got to make that downtime. And it's very important. It doesn't matter what age you are, from 0 to 100, make sure you have that time for just you time, doing what you want and chilling out. And, one of the things I love to do, especially in the summer, is go to a coffee bar, sit outside, watching the world go by, maybe not interacting with anyone, or maybe interacting, but just being a part of the world without having to be a part of the world. And all of those things are good. So whatever age you are out there, please book a day of nothingness and go and do nothing that was expected of you. Nothing that you feel, I have to do a laundry, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. No, it's a whatever you want to do day, and it's got no expectation on it. Laundry will wait, that will wait, this will wait. It's a blah day. Just go and be what you want to be without any planning, any expectation, any dictation, any have-tos, nothing. Because I promise you, it will be so fulfilling for you, because suddenly you're aware of what you want to be aware of that you didn't know you wanted to be aware of. And you absorb and you'll realize how fulfilling it is afterwards. So please do that for yourself. It's very, very important. Okay. I'm going to catch you next week, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Here we are in the last week of February, and an extraordinary time. What is spring is around the corner, and by gosh, we're getting there already. So make sure you take that deep breath and time for you. I'll catch you next time, folks. Bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tag at the top there and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.